I saw the best progress for myself last summer when I had a really good plan that I was sticking to. I had goals and I also followed up with myself. Today, I'm gonna show you this plan and I'm also gonna analyze it. What did work well? What could I improve? After today, I'll be ready to set a new plan for my progress in the coming months and follow up that plan here on the channel. So what I'll do now is I'll share my screen to show you the framework that I used last summer to improve in skateboarding. Here we are. I made a simple folder where I kept my progress plan and also follow up. So let's start with the skate progress plan. So I made this plan late August and the extent of the plan was all until January. So the new year, long-term plan. I'll talk a little bit more about if that was good or bad. My main goal is of course improving in skateboarding. I divided this into transition, flat ground / flip tricks, stairs, grinding, which then means 50-50 grinds, no slides, board slides, can't do all of them, but anyways. I had supporting activities, and this was related to sleep, nutrition, mental practices, supporting physical activities, could be other kinds of exercise, etc. Social, planning, so how do I plan my days? And then also tracking, recording. If you set goals for yourself, it's of course good to track and record what you're doing. So my idea was to keep a diary, but also use social media as a mirror to what I was doing. In general, I like this. Think I'll do something similar. I'll make it a lot simpler. And then I had an underlying purpose. And this was see how good I can become. I started from advanced beginner, which I call myself. And I also wanted to maintain a regular life. Now what a regular life is, I'm not sure. I would now say I'm gonna become great. So I have a more clear vision. Doesn't really matter the starting point. And then learn habits to optimize performance and learning, leading to progress. This is of course a purpose right now and I want to share that with you. I mean, I can put this into simpler terms for sure. And then inspire and connect with others who also feel it's too late to stop developing after 18. But yeah, I want to connect and inspire other people and also learn from other people. The purpose is similar to what I have now, but I will clarify it in my next plan. So skateboarding goals, skate 4 times per week. This is a good goal and I was able to do it for a lot of the weeks. However, what I want to build this time is more of a holistic plan where skateboarding is integrated with all the other things that I'm doing. This will enable me to become even more consistent and see how the different parts fit together. Transition goals, I did one of them. Pretty good, but then lost it. Flat ground flip tricks. So my heel flip is there, I would say now maybe 25 to 50% of the times, depends on the day. Kick flip down 3 stair. Yes, I did it, but I'm not consistent on it. Ollie, clean ollie 5 stairs. Yes, I can do this now. Rail grind, 50-50 round bar, depends on the day, 25 to 50%. Comfortable no slide, 50 centimeter ledge. No, I'm not. This is gonna be one of my goals in the next plan. Fakie to board slide round bar. This depends on the day as well. I do it sometimes. Board slide hand rail size of the one Mikkel did in Sandefjord. This is my friend Mikkel who board slided a quite big handrail. I'm pretty comfortable I can do it now since I've done a lot of board slides, but I'm not sure if I can do it at the size of the one in Sandefjord because I don't remember how big it was actually. And then I had something called riding, being comfortable on the board, rolling frontside, backside, medium ramp. No, I did not. And then set a line with tricks from the previous categories. This would be a line with all of the tricks. I can't do all of the tricks, so no. So if we're gonna summarize the skate part here, there's too many tricks. Problem is here that I have such a long-term perspective from late August all the way till January. So I believe that I will be able to do a lot in this time. Also, there's so many tricks. It's hard to keep track of where you are at the different tricks. When I talk now, it seems like I didn't do any progress. The progress I was doing is that I become really comfortable at board slides, really comfortable 50-50. I'm a much better skateboarder now because when I wrote this, I could barely do a 50-50, but I think I underestimated how fast I was gonna progress. And also there's just too much things here. So for next one, I'll do shorter term and I'll also do fewer tricks so I can keep myself accountable on a few specific tricks. And then say I have a month plan instead of a 4-month plan, I'll be able to iterate faster. So if I say I want to learn no slide and I want to learn front side board slide, that will be a lot easier to keep track of. Short-term focus and fewer tricks, so simplicity. Of course, while practicing these tricks, I'll still do all the other tricks that I'm comfortable doing and like incrementally improving those. And then if we go into the supporting activities, I did not really care too much about this plan. And nutrition, here's more about defining. Mindset practice, find habits to optimize learning and mindset, kinda did. And then some habits, sunlight exposure, A lot of this is inspired by Humor Man. I was really into him at this time. Putting this down into text helped me to actually do them more, but I did not really stick to this protocol. And then social media. I don't want to get addicted to social media. This was something I was scared of because I was going to start posting and I knew how addictive like TikTok is. I think the problem here is that I stuck to it for some time, but then I didn't really do it. And I became more addicted than I intended. What I could do to improve this is that I have more of a set schedule for when I'm going to do different things on social media, which is really hard because these platforms are really wired to get you addicted. Physical activities. I'm really big into strength training and have been since the past 15 years. This wasn't hard to do, but I did not really practice these specific exercises. I rather fell back into my old habits when in the gym. I did stretch for 10 minutes after each session. Didn't think that I had those 10 minutes. This will need to be more integrated into a schedule or protocol that fits together, because now it's like different pieces all over the place. And then social, take the chance to engage in the social aspect of skating. The reason why I put this is that I don't have that many skate friends. I want to learn and engage with more skaters. And I did this to some extent, but it's also like sometimes you're not in the mood of talking to people. Sometimes you are. I can become better at the social part by actually like learning from people, having nice exchanges. I mean, reach out to people, skate with them, and then supporting activities. Yeah, develop practice to make progress. So this is more about doing follow-up and also have a target with each session. Having a target with the session was really good. I did this for a lot of sessions. Be like, okay, practice on 50-50 grinds. Even this wasn't one of the goals, but it kind of became in my head. I don't know why. And then say, okay, land one of these. And then, yeah, diary, read, follow up. I did this all the way through November, and then I kind of lost it. And then we have the social media. Here it's also very vague. What I want to do this time is, okay, I have a plan that once a week, I'm going to do a progress update on YouTube. When I learn a new trick or I have made really good progress, I do a progress video. Yeah, more specific in what I want to achieve and see how things fit together. Going back to the tricks, unspecific. Kickflip down 3 stairs. Which 3 stair? What I should do now is say, okay, this specific 3 stair, I want to do a heel flip down it, for example. Or I want in the local ramp to be able to do a blunt or a no slide on this specific ledge. This will make it easier for practicing and also for following up. And then if we go into how I followed up, what I did was that each skate session I recorded with the date, the week, and then what did I practice in that session. So this was kind of a binary, if I did or didn't. This helped me, being accountable. I did it until mid-November, as you see here, so I didn't go all the way. And the problem here was that winter came and I didn't really have a plan for winter, like where I was gonna go skate, etc. I kind of lost it. What you could see is that some tricks, and especially like heel flip and 50-50, got a lot more focused than the other ones, which makes sense. I mean, it's 38 sessions here. You can't do everything in this short time. So again, back to simplicity. I can still do this thing, but maybe it will be 3 tricks here. And also I had this part, the trick here, what's the status in relation to goal, so that I knew where I was. What's the blocker? So for example, fear of hanging up, balance, speed. And this is really good because if you acknowledge what's the blocker, you can admit it, and then you can work mentally to overcome it. And here, things that I learned through time, what I needed to do. So frontside grind, just commit, very simple, but something you need to do. I think that goes for a lot of these tricks, but this was a trick that was really scary rather than a skill blocker. I think I'll do something similar. I'm not sure exactly, but it's gonna be fewer tricks, simpler, and then behavior. So here I had skate sessions, sleeps, cold water, all the behavioral things. And as you see, it's not really followed up very well. I did it for a few weeks. Again, it will help if I have a more plan that makes sense in the whole, where I do more research. I try to learn what's working, what's not working, what do I need to improve, like do I need to improve my energy, do I want to increase my neuroplasticity, etc. And then find things that I can test to enhance those specific things, rather than me having a set plan and then sticking to that plan from day one. In general, simplify and then put things into context where it all fits together. And last but not least, be more long-term minded, see it more as a learning process, be more focused on learning what actually can work and how to do it, rather than setting a strict plan and then failing to follow it. That'll be my plan. In the next video, I'm gonna develop this plan and I'm gonna share that with you. If you wanna learn to improve in skateboarding or any other endeavor and wanna follow my journey, subscribe to the channel and have a great day.